I'm Goddess Nesca here with the Trucker Woman. We're reacting to
The worst airlines. What was the worst? You only been on Southwest. No, you went on United when we went to TDC a few years ago.
They're all horrible. I don't like any airline. I don't like the idea of flying. It's scary.
Why is it scary?
It's scary!
Hey, when you die, it's quick.
Is it? Is it though? You watched Final Destination. Is it?
Channel, how you doing? How you doing? Coming on Sundown because today we're going to be talking about Spirit Airlines crooks, thieves. It's no secret that flying nowadays is more expensive than ever. Well, if you haven't heard about recent news, it might get even more expensive. That's because Spirit Airlines, the king of cheap airfare, recently shut its doors after 34 years of service abruptly. Couldn't have been more abrupt, more unprofessional.
There were stories where people had a connecting flight and it landed and everything shut down as they had their connecting flight.
What does that mean?
You know how we went through Chicago, I'm coming back from Florida last time we had to go through Chicago? Mm-hmm. Imagine we landed in Chicago and there was no flight.
So people were literally just stranded? They can do that?
Apparently.
What happened?
They had to figure out how to get another flight last minute, which is not cheap. Or
did they get their money back?
That's a great question. Next question.
I wish we had a new airline that had the design concept to make the plane shaped like the B-2 stealth bomber. Lots of space and everything on the plane. Is that a buff?
No, that's the stone guy.
Oh, that's the stoner?
Yeah.
Stoner plane. Did they name him?
People over.
Yeah, he just called the stealth bomber.
Okay.
Anymore, it's unbelievable. We were at MagicCon in Las Vegas, playing Magic for the convention or whatever, doing yada yada yada. And all of a sudden, there was just this like wave of hush over the entire crowd of people being like, "Hey, my flight just got canceled or my flight got delayed." Not even just because Spirit Airline. These aren't Spirit Airline flyers. They're everyone else being like, "Hey, by the way, this was a fucking seismic shift in the aviation world." And people trying to get home, it shifted and fucked everything around, which they will course correct, but it's unreal.
Just a moment's notice, they're just like, we're done.
I mean, imagine working there, you're like, oh, okay. Like,
what
the Spirit Airlines and its brand are often the subject of harsh ridicule. And today we want to honor its legacy by looking at what made it such a giant piece of shit. From the ridiculous payment structure and chaotic flights to the Wild West environment they call customer service. Spirit
We never went on a Spirit, did we?
No. Southwest
is undoubtedly one of the most memorable airlines for many terrible reasons. I just hate the hidden fees. I flew Spirit twice. The first time I bought a backpack, silly me. That's a no-no. Gonna get charged for that. But then also they do things like, you want a snack? Well, of course I will. Every other flight I've been on, they give you what, a bag of pretzels? I wouldn't mind a bag of pretzels. And then you get charged with that at the end. It's just the hidden fees. You're lying to my face. Also, I was on a plane so old that there was welded ashtrays in the chairs.
Jesus, that's
Wait, there was ever a point where you could smoke on a plane?
Yeah. Way back in the day.
Fuck that!
I was on a plane once when I was a kid. I saw ashtrays on a plane. Because I was a kid. That was 20 years ago.
This was before we learned that the smoke eliminates cancer.
Yeah, well, they just banned it because obviously they don't want to catch the plane on fire.
I mean, yeah, that's also a good thing to worry about, too. Fire on a plane.
That's why they tell you don't tamper with the fucking smoke detectors on the plane or you will get arrested.
Wait, there's smoke detectors on plane?
Yeah, especially in the bathroom. Because people will used to go back there and smoke a cigarette in the bathroom.
Oh. I would love the ashtrays, but we ain't allowed to smoke. Good. Don't smoke. Smoking bad for you. That was smoking and non-smoking sections. How the fuck does that work on a plane?
Yeah, it's a sealed tube.
old plane, and it smelled like it. It just smelled like age. It smelled like a retirement home. Why do old people smell that way and they leave that stench behind?
they're dying. They're rotting from the inside.
Is that literally what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Organs rotting?
Okay, it's not organs rotting. I think it's just old skin.
I don't know.
But don't you they clean it?
Well, it permeates. It's like it sticks to the leather.
So, grab your boarding passes as we fly through memory lane to pay homage to one of the worst budget airlines to ever exist.
Budget airlines with hidden fears.
And And for those who are unaware, allow me to fill you in on what happened to Spirit Airlines. On May 2nd,
happened?
2026, Spirit Airlines officially closed its doors and landed all of its planes for the final time. This comes after years of failed mergers with both Frontier Airlines and JetBlue. People speculate that they closed their doors because they were like going to merge. The people that are at the top were going to get a huge payout. Shocker. But a court ruling said that they couldn't do it. So now I think that they were having a hissy fit, and they probably said, well, we can have a huge payout if we just fucking end it right now. The final nail in the coffin, according to the company, was the increase in jet fuel prices caused by the recent war in Iran. If you haven't heard about that fucking nightmare.
Basically, their business model couldn't work anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, we cannot afford these cheap flights. I think, too, it was because people booked flights in advance, too, that they would lose money on the jet fuel. So they just kind of cut their losses and just, like, refunded everybody, which to me sounds like you're still losing money.
The company
Okay,
had
that's
filed for
good, at
bankruptcy
least.
twice in the past, but unfortunately, even if filed again,
Still inconvenient as fuck when you're stuck somewhere.
Well, you get your refund back.
Well,
you
would
put
it
it
be
towards
a-
a new ticket. That's going to be twice as much.
The refund will be given to you in 7 to 10 business days.
Oh, fuck. I just didn't realize that. Yeah.
it would not be enough to keep itself afloat. Why do I not buy it? I just don't fucking buy it. I feel like they're saving their asses. They're saving their paychecks.
Well, they were able to sell. You could have bought a Spirit airplane for like $500,000.
Well, let me grab the checkbook. How much is a
We have
regular?
Yeah, we can buy a Boeing 737 for $500. For $500,000. Have our own plane. You can learn how to fly.
Millions.
Oh, through the million. Well, like once again, am I getting a fucking welded cigarette ashtray plane? Because I don't want that.
Have you seen the Linus Tech Tip video where he justified buying his private jet? He was like, it was practically free. If you think about it.
It's a little bit of cash flow tied up, but we're not actually spending any money, which is so cool.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I saw the video of his worker being like,
You kind of start thinking while you're working on your boss's third house if you're ever going to be able to buy a house.
yeah, that was brutal. It's free. Let's talk about these graphics cards. Did I ever tell you he got mad at me? Like way back in the day. This is like, channel was still pretty small. I did the Linus Tech Tips video. I thought it was funny. He puts a baby in a blender.
I thought it was funny too.
And he's
What the fuck?
Baby blender what?
being like,
You kind of start thinking while you're working on your boss's third house if you're ever going to be able to buy a house.
yeah, that was brutal. It's free. Let's talk about these graphics cards. Did I ever tell you he got mad at me? Like way back in the day. This is like, channel was still pretty small. I did the Linus Tech Tips video. I thought it was funny. He puts a baby in a blender. And he's like, that's horrible.
It's pretty awful, actually. I basically stuff an infant child into a blender, and then I try to power the computer with the infant child juice.
That is horrible.
But it's funny! Got dark humor.
Buy a plane ticket. Trip was a pretty.
trip in December will be a pretty penny, kind of.
Fuck, when we went, it was. What was it? $1,000 for the plane ticket.
Between us, or
Yeah, between you and me.
it was only 1,000.
Yeah.
Between for two of us, or was it 1,000 per ticket?
No, it was 1,000 between you and me to go to Florida and back.
Okay.
I think fact check. It's on a live stream. I don't know if he didn't say it. At least that's what I remember. That's probably what I've told people for 6+ years now.
But before we go any further, we need to thank today's first sponsor.
This video is sponsored by our partners at Factor. It's time to start eating better. Factor is the meal service that gives you the flex, high quality meal, breakfast on the go drinks you might be. Factor has meal option minutes you can heat through your life. Factor.com or
Look,
click
it's
the link
a
in the
thing.
description and use
Papa
code
Meat.
PAPAMEATFB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box.
Check
To
that
get
out if you
50%
want.
off. To respond to the video, now back to the
Yay.
At airports, as soon as 3 a.m. hit on May 2nd, people's tickets disappeared, forced them to scramble to buy new ones at different airlines. Thankfully, most people received some form of refund for their unused tickets, which, once again, it's not like people are getting totally, but it did just completely. How many people did they have lost their jobs? Tens of thousands of people?
Yeah,
Oh,
thousands.
yeah.
Over
So many
10,000. It's
people probably
gotta
just
be.
got
For
laid
a
off.
nationwide
Yeah.
airline company? Come on. Almost instantly, all the infrastructure Spirit had at the airport, such as customer service desks, vanished when people needed help. Unclaimed luggage was seen locked in offices with people unsure if there was any staff left where.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. What about... Oh my god, okay, so if you're on the plane, you go somewhere, you have your luggage, and another thingy, how do you get your shit back?
That's a good question. Next question.
Not to mention, okay, say if you're trying to travel home and you got like a car or something parked out there, how do you get your vehicle back?
Well, your car is parked in the airport, not the Spirit Airlines.
Okay, good. Yeah, what was I thinking? You're right.
Turn them to their owners. And while people are having a laugh about Spirit's demise online, it's sad to see the thousands of employees, over 2,000 of which being pilots, mourning the loss of a place that they saw as a home and as just a full-on career.
Damn, 2,000 just for pilots?
That is crazy. I thought that like usually the airport itself, or if you just were a part of some giant union or something, that was just like, all right, you're going here, you go here, you go here.
No.
But I guess it is.
No, you work for the pilot, and also certain pilots only can fly certain planes. Like if you're only trained on a 737, you can't go fly like a 757 or a 767.
Huh.
You're only trained on certain planes. You have to get certain training on certain planes because they're different characteristic.
Character?
Also, like even models of plane, like the older Boeing 737s, you can't fly. You got to train on the new ones because they're all digital now.
Does it make sense? I guess you would just be like, I work for this company.
Maybe. I don't know. Fact check. Fact check.
Fact check. Understood.
What?
Understood. Don't become a pilot. Scary up there.
Or do become a pilot.
Or do become a pilot and be solely and save people's lives.
Or let your intrusive thoughts win and just nosedive the
No.
plane.
No. This is a wholesome show.
That's why I could never be a pilot. One false move.
One false move. I feel like you gotta like really try.
Well, I meant that's a false in quotes. It's
Exactly.
intentional.
Uh-oh. My arm slipped. God?
Speaking of something like that happening, there was a story out of Russia, like way back in the day. The pilot brought their kids in to kind of sit while the autopilot was on, and you can hear, like the kids were just looking around, and you see apparently in the recording, you hear the pilot say, "No, don't touch that," and he hit the autopilot, and the plane crashed.
Oh, I've heard about that. It was like around Russia or something?
Yeah, it was in Russia. And that's why you don't let untrained people in the cockpit while the plane's flying, especially little
little kid killed everyone. Huzzah!
I want to be like that guy who stole the plane and then he just decided to do barrel rolls with it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I legitimately did not think I was going to be able to complete that.
Yeah. I've had so many dreams where I'm in plane crashes and I could, I'm all the way in the
Do you
back.
have
you.
it while you're on the plane
No,
when you fly?
never.
Have
on the
dreams of
plane.
being in
Let me tell
plane
you,
crashes.
sitting, I don't know if we've
No.
said this before, Nick on an airplane is like one of the most frightening. First off, he's like sleep deprived all the time. Okay? Cannot sleep in his bed. And the amount of times, every day at work, I say, how'd you sleep last night, buddy? He goes, Max and Teddy woke me up. And I'm like, okay. The second, which I would say arguably, people say the most uncomfortable place to sleep is on a plane. Is that not what people say? That I would say planes and cars. The second his head hits a airplane chair, he's gone. I mean, you've never seen him have such beautiful, restful sleep. To where, and then are you having these nightmares on those? Because you thrash. He thrashes a lot.
I've had nightmares, but not planes falling, yeah. But yeah.
And Neska's nightmares are primarily in fucking movie theaters for some reason. My main nightmares I have are just falling into a fucking movie theater.
Remember we went to the the museum over there in Kansas, and they had that cool theater where you lay back and it's like a huge screen, and you were panicking the whole time.
Oh, you want to know something funny?
What?
When we went to see the Amazing Digital Circus, remember that moment where I had to go pee?
Yeah.
There was no exit on our side, so I had to go across.
Across
I was like kind of freaking out when I was doing that.
Yeah, you missed that part where they went into Jack's little backstory.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see it again when we react to it, so it wasn't too much that I missed. Yeah,
Yeah. It was all.
it was just more
I've
about
gotten
the
bruises
frog
on my
and
stomach
stuff.
from where he's
Yeah.
like thrown. He's like, and he'll do. He has a big fucking fat ass neck pillow. He falls back asleep like that. I've seen you buy because we've been sandwiched between me and then like a stranger passenger. Literally sit there, they'll have like their iPad and they'll just be like watching like What Women Want, Mel Gibson on the screen. They're like, guys grabbing their wine glasses.
I remember that movie.
Have I screamed on a plane?
Yeah, you do that all the time. Harry has said that. Harry room with you. Nick like screams in his sleep. I don't know why you do that too.
Oh,
You
my
have
God,
full
night
on
terrors
night
on a
terrors, I'm
plane.
telling you.
God.
These people, it's not a joke, it's real. You go a whole flight of a guy screaming in his sleep on a plane, and then after you're done, to get up out of your chair and then be like, let me help grab your bag, Hunter. And I'm like, I don't really know this guy. Come on, Hunter.
And I take 5 minutes trying to get your bag out. Oh, it's heavy.
Hey, take your time. Excited to be in Denver. Many former employees gathered outside their airports as well as Spirit headquarters in tears, hugging one another as they prepared to search for jobs at other airlines. And up in the air, pilots and flight attendants were holding back tears as they looked back fondly on their careers with Spirit, thanking the guests on their final flights, which is fucking so sad.
I was going to say, do you think they had a guy do a risk assessment of like, if we break the news with our planes?
Oh, dude,
Like,
maybe.
Do you think anyone's going to?
Dude, fucking maybe. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah.
You never, I mean, an emotional, like, I mean, but at the end of the day, do you think that they actually fucking care?
I think someone brought it up in the CEOs.
Oh,
like,
no,
I don't care.
Someone definitely brought it up and they were like, it's a risk I'm willing to take.
It's on them, not me.
If anything, I'd be
I'm
nervous.
tired?
If I was
Okay.
a pilot, I'd go to the fucking headquarters.
Yeah.
But they ain't left yet. I'm at a 700 mile per hour.
That's dark, sweetie. You're gonna take me down. I'm gonna take the whole plane fucking with me.
You're just trying to make it. You're just trying to go see your mom in New York or something.
Attention, the passengers. I just got fired. Guess we're all going to hell together.
Well, I'm gonna say some slurs and then I'm gonna say, well, y'all joined the wrong flight today.
Oh gosh.
Tube that will fucking find you. I'd give everyone parachutes. I'd say jump. And they'd all jump. Whoosh, they fly out and I do. Right. Right into Spirit headquarters, dude. Fan edits have circulated online, mourning the company in their own unique way. The video showed montages of their worst moments: workers treating luggage poorly, passengers brawling, and employees screaming at angry crowds of customers. All over sad music.
No, what?
If I was a pilot,
what's this
I'd
guy?
go to the fucking headquarters.
Not a threat.
Well, they ain't left yet. I'm in a 700 mile per hour tube that will fucking find you. I'd give everyone parachutes. I'd say jump. And they'd all jump. Whoosh, they fly out and I do. Right. Right into Spirit headquarters, dude. Fan edits have circulated online, mourning the company in their own unique way. The video.
Now Papa Mate has to make a video of that. Nah, he'll get in trouble because he got in trouble for the Disney one.
He got in trouble with the Disney one. He got in trouble for his a Bugs Bunny that got taken down.
Oh.
Apparently, you can't say man pussy towards Elmer Fudd.
Was that really the reason?
I think they said also copyright.
Oh.
But watch this guy throw this.
They show montages of their worst moments: workers treating luggage poorly, passengers brawling, and employees screaming at angry crowds of customers. All over sad music, which I will say the juxtaposition is, it's whiplash. I feel horrible for the employees and like the touching things of people being like, holy shit, but then the customer experience side, it's just been like, it's been a wave of emotions is what it's been. With all this love and support, it shouldn't come as a surprise that people are now trying to resurrect Spirit Airlines just days after it was laid to rest. Some have started petitions and fundraisers to buy the airline so they can continue to enjoy cheap flights. The most popular of these fundraisers is a website called letsbuyspiritair.com,
2.0.
which has already raised over $337 million of their $1.7 billion goal. That's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, I will say that is kind of
laundering scheme.
Do you think it's...
Do your own research if you're thinking of pillaging.
Pledging.
Pledging. Please don't get scammed in the big 26. Yeah, try not to get scammed.
Oh yeah, you saw the movie?
Yeah, we did see the movie.
It's anything that has to do, well, one, is it any kind of tax write-off for already wealthy people to be like, well, I could get in on the ground floor of this thing? Because if it doesn't go, you get your money back, or you can count it as a loss.
Yeah, do you get part of the company, I guess, if you throw like 10 bones?
I don't know. I wonder if it's like a
Good
Kickstarter
question.
tier of like the amount you put in dictates like the output you get, you know?
Probably.
The flights and
Something
rude
weird.
attitude
$50 you get
customers.
free flights for life.
Yes, sign me up.
It's not bad. I don't know how that, once again, it's going to be Spirit Airlines 2.0, but, you know. They plan to
Yeah.
run the airline with no executive office, instead having people own shares and all vote on the company's needs. Skies to Pies, Papa John's. What the hell is this?
I don't know. Is that God?
This is an insane graphic. Yeah, it literally looks like
Pizza plane.
pepperoni pizza.
I want to ride the pizza plane. What the fuck I do?
With the possibility of Spirit coming back, it might be.
I just pushed a bunch of buttons.
That's why you don't push a bunch of buttons.
It was an accident. Lots of flights and rude attendees
Sure.
from customers and staff.
Spirit Airlines like the McDonald's of airlines.
Ooh, so nasty.
Wise to hold
Yeah.
on to your Spirit points. Other companies are now offering exchanges for unused points. Papa John's, for example, is running the Skies to Pies promotion and offering free pizza to those who can prove they are part of the Spirit loyalty program and the Papa Rewards program. You got a double dip there.
Yeah.
Double dip on tragedy. Would get a free pie.
In the sky.
Could get a free pie in the sky. Come on, sign it, sign it.
If they had any Papa John's in the airports, it's a good promotion.
I think here's 100 steps. 100 step. Close all the nasty smelling food places in the airports.
So no food or
No. Didn't say no food. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. No food in the airport.
No food.
How about this? No fast food in the airport. I cannot stand when people bring styrofoam containers of stinky ass food. No food in the airport. No food in the airport.
my dad likes to buy 2 sandwiches, eat one before the flight, and then bring one out during the flight.
It's probably like a tuna
Wait.
and egg
I
sandwich.
thought you can't bring food.
Well, you can buy it in the airport. When they, charge 3 times as much for it.
Wait, you can. I thought you had to throw away like anything. You can't bring a food.
When you go through security, you gotta throw it away. You can't bring outside food in, but food you buy in the airport, is that way people don't sneak in stuff through the food.
Oh, drugs.
Yeah, drugs, C4. Because we did the math. When you charge 3 times for food, it can't explode. Yeah, apparently a $10 Coke won't explode. A $2 one can.
I love the mood and pizza. No, I want pizza.
Sandwich too. First off, there's some airports where you're like, my God, LaGuardia for some reason has like a very disgusting smell. But going to Atlanta airport and you get immediately hit with Bojangles, they're everywhere in there.
I've
Horrible.
never heard
Also,
of
every time I've ever
Bojangles.
flown out of
It's on the
Atlanta
East
as well,
Coast.
everyone
that's
always has
why.
styrofoam containers of food. Noodles. I mean, it's insane.
It's like
Smells
chicken
horrible.
with-
Reeks the
with
fucking
guac.
planet
You
up.
get hungry on the flight.
Get the pretzels. They have pretzels on the flight. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. All right, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no reason that a person.
Yeah, raw chicken. Remember
Oh, yeah.
the other video?
Oh, yeah, the one we watched yesterday. What would be the worst smelling food you could bring on a plane?
Anything that is Indian.
Yeah.
should be able to bring their own hot dog on a plane.
What about
Hot
buffalo
dog?
wings?
No. Press the help button. I need napkins. No. Spirit Airlines being successful for a long time doesn't mean that it had a stellar
chicken on a
reputation. In
plane.
fact, besides taking you from point A to point B, there was very little to praise, right? For many, Spirit Airlines is known for constantly canceling flights or delaying them for absurd lengths of time. Sometimes this even had led to complete chaos, like in 2017 in New York, when 9 consecutive cancellations led to 500 people crowding employees in a frenzy. Things got so aggressive that 3 people were arrested for making serious
Shit.
threats against employees and cops. I mean, a bit excessive, but I will say, airports,
know.
it's like it's being in purgatory. It's one of the most tense places on earth, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's on edge.
People are trying to relax. Like people who are sitting quietly, there is a fucking storm inside of them. I'm always angsty in an airport. I just want to leave. I don't want to be in there.
I feel like I am actually
what's
100%
going
I don't even.
relaxed.
I fucking know you are, because you're like, I'm getting ready to get the best.
Somebody can. What? There.
Oh, I was just.
Alright.
I was just looking at the Discord. Apparently, Lord Intellectual accepted my invite to my server.
Oh, okay, cool.
He still
Anything-
owes me a Uno gameplay.
Any fish or rice?
Oh, rice. Wait, Rice dishes are not stinky, depending on the rice.
Depending on what you put in the rice.
Yeah.
3 hours of sleep of my life. Even if you did make it onto the plane, you'd still be in for a rude awakening because Spirit Airlines was notorious for some of the most uncomfortable flights in the business.
Oh my god.
Ew. That's you.
Seats didn't recline and they were poorly cushioned, making them painful to sit in for long hours. And if you wanted a bigger, more comfortable seat, you had to be prepared to pay extra because
Of
basically
course.
everything at Spirit was on a
Tell that to the fat peeps.
Yeah, no, tell that when the fat peeps is laying on you.
No, their fat rolls have rolled onto my side. Help! I'm suffocating.
a la carte kind of payment
Akira!
system. Spirit literally
Akira!
welcomed people to place bids on big seats like an auction rather than charging a fixed price.
I didn't know that. You just bid. You're in a bidding war like eBay.
You're in a big war
How
for
bad do you
for
want
big
it? If my
seats.
giant fat ass, I have to, please, just take my money.
The other seats are uncomfy.
The other ones are too uncomfy. It hurts my bottom. Many would then sit down in their seats, only to discover that the plane was absolutely filthy.
Oh.
This is
Oh, let's watch a movie theater.
You're in a bidding war like eBay. Gotta check.
how bad do you want it? If my giant fat ass, I have to, please, just take my
Boiled
money.
hot dogs and
The
fish.
seats are
Ugh.
uncomfy.
The other ones are too uncomfy. It hurts my bottom. Many would then sit down
That was uncomfortable.
in their seats, only to discover that the plane
Imagine you got to your seat and it looked like that.
was
Ew.
absolutely filthy. This is because Spirit prioritized flight quantity over quality, and in fact, it had some of the shortest flight turnaround times in airline history. The goal was to dump people in and out of the plane as fast as possible, which meant less time to deep clean the plane before the next flight. Many reviews complain about dirty trays and dry food stuck to them, as well as seeing gum and wrappers thrown all around the cabin. The food was also nothing to write home about, whether it's an overpriced bowl of cup of noodles or packaged muffins that people claim were served to them in prison. You could always expect a
Oh, I wonder if my dad had those muffins.
Ugh.
Paramount announced that they're going to cancel Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG game. Oh wow, that would smell bad on a plane. Oof.
Recipe Spirit.
Boiled hot dogs. Ugh. A fish fillets with cheese.
very average dining
Rip
experience,
Spirit
which I don't
Eaters.
think people, once again, I don't think that people are wanting. The quality is not the issue, it's just the,
Yeah.
want this muffin? Oh, sure. Money.
I get you. Once they hand it to you.
Which, to be fair, I guess if you know going in, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, a lot of people, they get tricked, though. They don't know. So
Well,
it's just
yeah.
like that first experience is hell for them.
I feel like Spirit lifers, they know what they're getting into, right? They understand the qualms,
Save
but
on
I
your
do think
phone?
that, like, last
Not all of
second, newbie flyers, all that kind of stuff, that's where they make the real money. Trevor was he swore by Spirit.
Really?
Gotta ask him, why do you like it so much? Also, Trevor's clinically insane. He's on 4 different kinds of mental medication.
We're weaning him off of them.
We're weaning him off of him. Like, it's over. Your tragedy's over. Many were not impressed by the food, and one woman's response to this was to sneak in an entire seafood boil that would proceed to stink up the whole plane. The man seen in this picture.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the poor guys.
How did you get that in there?
How? Actually, that is a very damn good question.
Chinese style rice flame.
Plain or Chinese style rice is fine, but any other kind of a rice dish, yeah, I like it.
Is literally covering his nose as he
Butter,
watches it more.
cheese.
Which, to be fair, I think that person would have done that probably on it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you can blame the food
I bet
quality
you
for someone
lobster
bringing
would
in an
probably
entire
be
sea.
very stinky.
I'm just wondering how the fuck did you get that in there?
Also very delicious, though. I want some. Give me a lobster.
Food royal. But I do think Spirit's conditions make it to where the passengers are like, well, like your dad, let's pack some egg sandwiches. Got a long flight. It's gonna stink up the plane, though. They'll be all right. They'll be okay.
Would be nice to snack for a plane.
Yeah, exactly. Tuna in line at TSA. Throw the bag away. Think I got 4 more sandwiches. One woman recounts her dining experience as being an absolute nightmare. After paying the big bucks to upgrade to a big seat, she was given a complimentary drink. Oh,
Oh.
Here you go, fatty.
yeah, here you go, tubby.
You want some snacks? That's how they get. They give you
Yeah, you
free
want to-
treats.
Yeah. Do you
Oh, I
want...
got a question. If ever we get the funds and the time and stuff to ever go on a flight to Japan, do we get like a whole meal?
Yeah, that comes with the fly. I would fucking hope so. 18 hours on a plane. Well, you're going to be sleeping probably half of it.
My countess probably wouldn't. You know what? I probably wouldn't be able to sleep, I swear. Especially if everyone's sleeping and then someone out there is just snoring the whole time. I'm just gonna fucking be just wired the whole time and be like, save me! Oh, that's where the headphones come in! Make sure they're charged.
Yeah.
Piggy! Why, yes, I would. That's me.
Bring multiple
What do you got?
headphones.
She had no idea that Spirit offered a Ghirardelli hot chocolate, and she excitedly ordered it and sucked it down. Moments later, however, she started sweating profusely and began feeling a mix of anxiety, panic, and intense nausea.
Wait,
She asked for
what?
a bag and immediately began vomiting, and the woman didn't even catch a break before her stomach started to ache, causing her to rush to the bathroom and shit her brains out.
I go to the airplane bathroom and start shitting my brain.
Ordered hot chocolate on.
Never order. She got.
What they do with the hot chocolate? Was it laxatives?
International flights come with food and alcohol included.
Huh. Why alcohol, though?
I don't know. Throw it out the window.
Out, which is the most fun that you can have on a flight.
She sat back in her seat, only to immediately feel it coming back as she rushed to the bathroom to blast ass once again, this time while holding onto the sides of the plane to keep herself balanced as she prayed for it all to end.
And I'm holding the sides of like the bathroom, you know, when you're like gripping the walls, and I'm praying. I start praying. I'm like, God, please, like somebody help me.
God!
Why didn't they fucking put laxatives in her chocolate shake?
Remember when you had to use the bathroom on the plane? Now imagine having hot diarrhea while you're trying to.
The poop soup.
Oh God.
Poop soup on a plane.
At least no, because it sucks. It will suck it down in.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, was there ever an instance where a plane bathroom ever got closed?
Yes, from India of all places. To the point it actually sloshed up in.
Don't! Keywords! Stop! On chocolate on, the staff will mess with the... No, they put laxatives in her... Oh, that's bullshit!
Not the poop soup.
God kill me! In total, her hour-and-a-half flight ended up in 3 bathroom trips. Oh, dude, I've fucking been there. Come on, what? Was it just the milk had gone bad? Is that what happened?
She spit.
nasty
The flight
water.
attendant spit in her coffee.
Yeah, why? Fuck them.
They got the water from fucking Mexico.
They got it on the cheap.
Oh, is the Mexican water. Oh, yuck. Water boiler on planes is never cleaned. The party dish never get coffee, tea, or hot chocolate on a flight. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, need to remember that for future reference. Thank you.
Just goes over and just like fucking queefs into the cup.
She gave her the brown thumb and rubbed the rim.
Yeah, little chocolate lipstick on the edge there. There you go, asshole. It's just like for no reason being a huge dick to him. After takeoff, most Spirit passengers had a pretty normal experience.
It's
Though they
radiated.
often had their sleep interrupted mid-flight by attendants guiding passengers through Spirit yoga sessions, telling people to
What?
raise their hands and stretch in unison while making hacky jokes, which, once again, not the end of the world.
Wait, that's a thing.
Apparently.
Oh, is that just the Spirit only, or do they do that on other planes?
I think Spirit only.
Okay, cool.
Extra
But man,
spicy.
when that person up front has the mic and they're doing their bits,
Have we told the Delta or what was
I don't know if I
Southwest?
told the Southwest. It was Southwest. I forgot where we were going, but we were flying in, and the woman was like, "We're arriving at our destination, and just wanted to say, thank you for flying Southwest. You could have chose Delta. You could." Did this whole song. How long? 5 minutes?
The best part was like, you could have chose Delta. You could have chose American Airline. You could like just
She listed all of them.
But
Yeah.
you chose.
But you chose Southwest. Yeah.
And then you think that it ends there, but yeah, she just kept going and going.
And then she's just like, yeah. So actually, I wanted to sing for what? Like we're like, I don't care. Like it's like, I don't care about.
It's like that one girl in Gushing.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like the Gushing with Magical Girls where you can't leave. Where the singer, the pop singer.
Oh, yeah! And she was so bad at singing.
It's you imagine that stuck
And then
up.
they made her sing Naggy. And then they put her in a box with her friend. And then they started having snacks.
What this story? Let me off the plane.
It was a cursed flight, or just trip too, because on the return back, that's when we had the comedian.
I feel bad for the comedian. To be fair, the comedian was bad because he like told a joke and like no one really laughed, and one guy up front was like, "Don't quit your day job," and he was just like, and hung up the thing. I actually felt bad for him.
That's me. But the guy had to-
Put them down. No one. He did obviously didn't get laughs. That's a sword in the stomach enough. Granted, how dare you? But still.
Well, also, didn't the guy like not hear him? He's like, "What'd you say?"
Oh yeah. What? I said don't quit your day job.
Oh.
We'll be landing in Dallas Fort Worth soon.
Oh my god. That's like when I read a message in my chat and it's not a nice message and I still read it out and I'm like, wait, oh. This is like the ones I remember and it's like, you're not very smart, are you? And I read that out loud and I was like, oh. Yeah, probably.
Surprised how chocolate is the actual recipe.
Ew.
Look at the back of the Cheez-It box. They have a recipe for Cheez-It smoothie. On the back of the Cheez-It box. That's a real thing.
I was wondering why there was a Sunday looking thing on the back of that box. That was really for...
This is why we don't get free health care.
Ew! And I thought the Cheez-It pizza was bad. Oh, we gotta
Part of this routine.
Wait, we gotta eat the we gotta
Let's save
eat.
for next week.
But I want to eat it now. I want to eat the fried chicken ice cream we bought.
Included the attendant asking for spirit fingers, where the older crowd would happily wiggle their fingers in response. God,
I don't like that. Spirit finger.
I don't
It's
know,
like when you worked at Walmart and they did the Walmart chant, remember?
I never had that in mind. Thank God. Did you?
No, because I started a late shift. No one gave a shit. Mm-hmm. But I remember seeing that.
Oh, I mean, I get the gimmick and stuff, but at the same time, this is going to sound very bad, but I will say, when you're in an airplane line, and you look over, and there's just a fucking row. There's a train of fucking decrepit old people in wheelchairs like this. And they have to be fucking, and it's one at a time pushed in.
And the caretaker's ramming the guy in front of him with the wheelchair.
Go! It's just a thing too where I'm like, oh boy, it's gonna be a long flight. Also, old people just shit themselves on planes, like they just fart. It's always the worst. Well, in Southwest, it used to be open seating. I sat behind one old woman. I never did it again, legitimately for this reason. It fucking horrified me. I sat down, it was like in a middle seat behind it, and then she was in the row in front of me to the right by the window, and literally between the cracks of the seat, she kept doing
Oh God.
the whole flight.
But that would creep you out.
Yes.
I did. And she just turned back around and she kept opening and shutting her fucking window. And I'm like, is there not a fucking like old person plane to just let these people die up here? My God. Actually, you know what? Tisha, Hunter's tip.
Well, these old people just die up here.
Hospice Airline. Oh God.
And then the back opens up, just push.
Oh, people doing that. Oh God, it's creepy. Hunter's tip.
If you haven't died by the age of 75, jump off a bridge.
It's a little too young, but
75?
Yeah.
That's the average.
it's the prime. You're prime old.
No.
You're prime.
All right, fine. I'll give you 77.
Okay.
77.
I think 85 to 100.
What are you talking? That's a full life. What are you talking about?
I think, oh, look at the figgies. I see the Broly. I see the Cooler. I see the Yusuke. I see the Kuwabara. Yay.
What are you doing at 85, Nick? What are you doing?
Bingo.
No, you're fucking
I
not.
think I think they need to bring back, if I'm being honest, assistant suicides, especially when you are like terminally ill, as well as if you are chair bedbound. and you have dementia or something, I think there should be a rule for something that can, because you're never gonna get better. You're just sitting there suffering. What do you think?
Yeah. Hope I die before I get to that point.
Your brain's gonna be gone. With the amount you sleep right now, your brain is going. You have holes in your brain. Your brain is Swiss cheese right now. At 85, if you're still alive, you're gonna be like in a bed, just like.
I get to watch
That
my
is
shows.
not-
I'll be dead.
At
'cause
that point, when you get to that point in your life, there's no reason to exist anymore. That's just living pain, I feel like.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I would agree
died of a heart
with
attack because I'm
Assistant
fat, but maybe like
Smooth
Harry
for
or
something
somebody
like
will come up and they'll be like, Nick, how you doing? Moths and shit are like flying into your mouth. I miss Teddy, God. One man endured spirit yoga on a flight only to immediately hear.
Dude, did I ever tell you about my step-grandma?
Yeah, you told me these stories.
Did I tell you the one where the bugs were crawling in the butthole?
We're moving on.
The pilot told them that there'd be a 30-minute landing delay as they searched for a proper landing space, capping off the announcement by mentioning they weren't even sure if they had enough fuel to do that. No, this is a nightmare.
That's
What
scary.
flight were we on where the...
Not. Your brain's gonna be gone. With the amount you sleep right now, your
yeah,
brain
you're that
is going. You
again.
have holes in your brain. Your brain is Swiss cheese right now. At 85, if you're still alive, you're gonna be like in a bed, just like.
Kill me.
I get to watch my
Kill
shows.
me.
I'll be dead because I'll have died of a heart attack because I'm fat. But maybe like Harry or somebody will
I'm
come
with
up
you
and they'll
there,
be like,
buddy.
Nick, how you doing? Moths and shit are like flying into your mouth.
I miss Teddy.
I miss Teddy, God. One man endured spirit.
That's why I'm not agreeing with Papa Meat said, because like you said, Sheepy, some older people are. I'm saying the people that are like terminally ill and have dementia and all that stuff. That's when I think stuff like that should be okay.
How were bugs in her butthole?
How bugs was her butthole with?
You lived worse. There was a point in your life you lived worse than Asmongold.
Oh, I'll never forget that 11 months I lived in that hellhole.
Yeah.
Yoga on a flight only to immediately hear the pilot tell them that there'd be a 30-minute landing delay as they searched for a proper landing space, capping off the announcement by mentioning they weren't even sure if they had enough fuel to do that.
Nope.
Yeah. Ain't got no gas in it.
So we're coasting in the sky.
You don't coast in the sky. You fall out of the sky.
I'd be like, what? This is a nightmare.
What flight were we on where the guy like panicked? The pilot did.
Are you talking about when the turbulence?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think we were going to Los Angeles or something. This guy, though, gets on the flight. Why the fuck do people do this? The pilot was like, we were sitting there and he comes out and he's like, just so you guys know, it's going to be a really choppy flight. A lot of bad air up there. Sure. You've heard that before. He then gets on the microphone while we're in the air and he's just like, we will not be having the seatbelt light off. You have to have it on the whole time. This is going to be horrible. Horrible turbulence. People were like, oh my God. And he's just like, we.
No, you were just making everyone else panic, you dumb fuck.
Remember we were coming back from the TDC in like 22 and the flight was like rough the whole way back? Remember that?
Ew. I was just reading Ram Pom Pom.
Sounds like my aunt. She had a... Ooh. No, that one time I went to Dallas when it was for CommandCon, it was the same thing. The flight was just like the roughest flight I've ever been on in my life. That was the first time I probably flew in like over a decade, too.
Don't like flying, it's scary.
Been looking at our options, but we're like to the point where causing pandemonium. One of the smoothest
I was
flights we've
gonna
ever
say,
been on.
what the fuck
One
was-
of the smoothest flights. To the point afterwards where people were in front of me walking and they were like, "What the fuck was that?" Because you know that the pilot doors open and they're always just like, "Hey guys, seriously, thanks for coming. Thanks for flying with us." People were walking by me like, "Why'd you say that?"
Well, didn't he say something like we weighed our options, like we could either fly through it or over it, and they're like the simplest way is to fly through it?
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah, we
why
went-
are you letting us know this?
I
Like,
love that. We weighed our options. We could either go through and get beat up, or we could actually just fly over it and be fine. But we're gonna go through it. You're like, okay. But it was smooth. It was so smooth. I don't know. And he did not, there was no rhyme or reason. He didn't come back on the mic and be like, ooh, wrong call. Nothing. Oh, well, it looked at it was a lot clearer. Nothing.
You could hear the panic in his voice too.
Oh, he was sweating.
Yeah, that was like
Like some heavy breaths and shit. I mean, imagine like you're sitting in the back and then you're like on the overhead. This is gonna be a rough flight. It was like that.
oh boy, buckle up.
Kiss your butts goodbye. We're all gonna die.
Strap in, lock and load, motherfucker. We're ready for a flight.
This is your captain speaking.
Thank you.
Buckle up. This type of energy was common with Spirit. Not only did they sing happy birthday to people at the start of the flight, they even sang happy divorce songs to recently divorced passengers.
Why would you want a song of that?
Hey, some people had bad divorces.
You mean good divorces?
I don't know.
That would be a good divorce.
As well. And not only were flight attendants doing epic stand-up routines on the mic, but some were seen walking up and down the aisles the entire flight to prank passengers with props like fake mustard that they pretend to spill from the overhead bins. Pretty funny. Now, just because most flights were uneventful doesn't mean Spirit Airlines didn't have its fair
That
share
seems
of
like it'd be
insane and bizarre
annoying.
passengers. Surprisingly, more than
Happy
one customer
divorce
had
songs
toilet-related
are the
tragedy
best.
while flying with Spirit. How often does that happen? A lot, though.
Tragedy.
Oh, all the time. Your nerves. I'm afraid to shit in the toilet on the plane.
I don't like how it flushes. It scares
That's what
me.
I'm
happens.
afraid it's gonna suck me out, but
I think it's gonna, I think
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
like rip
was-
my asshole out.
Dude, I was actually paranoid about that too. After I finished using the restroom, I got up first before I tried to even flush anything.
Actually, they proved that on Mythbusters. That's impossible.
I don't care. It's still fucking scary. I am not gonna flush a toilet while sitting on it on a plane. Hell, I don't do that anyway. Who does that?
suction.
Oh, yeah. After being stuck on the tarmac for over 2 hours, a woman got up from her seat and peed on the floor of the airplane. She claimed that the flight attendants denied her access to the bathroom, and admittedly, not much of an issue when you consider it's a standard protocol to keep the bathrooms closed until takeoff. Which also, to be fair though, if it's 2 hours, I'd be like, go ahead. We're not getting back up in the air. If we were on the tarmac getting ready to go, I'd be like, you're gonna be in there and be fucking rolling around the goddamn bathrooms, throwing piss and shit everywhere. But if we're already landed and we're just sitting here, you gotta take a piss.
No,
What the
sat
fuck
on
are you
the
talking
floor.
about?
Also, if you're boarding
Outside.
too, sometimes they won't let you use the bathroom if you're boarding.
I don't understand that either. There's tons of people there. Let me take a shit really quick before we go off. Someone filmed the incident, which allegedly caught
The only good thing about
Oh,
plane toilets, no splashback.
true.
a flight attendant shaming her for the smell of her pee and telling her she needed to drink more water.
You need to drink water because your pee smells disgusting.
Which, if someone pisses on the floor, it's open game to ridicule. I do like how that's the one thing, though. You
At least use a cup, maybe direct.
No, the puke bags.
Yeah, no, there's options. You broke it. Good job. Congratulations. You broke the video.
War.
Never changes.
War never changes.
Sometimes they won't let you use the bathroom if you're boarding.
I don't understand that either. There's tons of people there. Let me take a shit really quick before we go off. Someone filmed the incident, which allegedly caught a flight attendant
Why would
shaming her for the smell of her pee and telling her she needed to drink more water.
You need to drink water because your pee smells like disgusting.
Which, if someone pisses on the floor, it's
I could make a joke here.
What?
I mean, she is fat. She's probably soaking it. She's probably
She's
drinking
diabetic.
all the Kool-Aid soaking of the stuff.
Kool-Aid soaking the pineapple.
Also, why would you record that?
Because people are
Also, was she peeing with her pants on? She was literally.
Don't question it.
I question everything. No.
open game to ridicule. I do like how that's the one thing, though. You were dehydrated.
That is thick.
You are dehydrated. A similar situation occurred on a different flight. A man was denied access to the bathroom and ended up shitting his pants during takeoff. He remembers a flight attendant loudly knocking and yelling, "Are you okay in there?" as he desperately tried to clean his pants in the restroom during the flight, which, what a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
I
sad.
sympathize with them. No one wants to shit their pants, man.
Especially on a flight. Could you imagine going back shit pants?
You know what I would honestly do? I would probably either make a makeshift diaper out of paper towels, or I would open the door and be like, "You need to grab my luggage,"
There
and
you
I'd
go.
change my pants. I'd just throw away the fucking pants and be like, "I'm not." Or what am I gonna do? Sorry, I tried cleaning it, but that's why it smells like poopy. To the person that's sitting next to me.
I was gonna say I'm just stuck in the toilet. I'd be like, occupy. Occupied. Occupied.
Yeah.
You can't. No, other people will have poopy pants
No,
too.
thank you. I don't need any help.
No, you can't just live in the bathroom. You'll give other people the poopy pants too.
Hello?
Don't spread your curse.
No reason why I have B2.
Bomber
Shaped
shaped planes. More room for the toilets. Yeah.
Let's be real. No, they're just gonna they're just pack more people on that bitch. Let's be real.
Oh, instead of making the bathroom bigger, they'll just add more people.
Yeah, let's be real.
God.
Also, there's another bathroom on the plane.
Exactly. Go to the
I would
back.
be like, I just shit
What's going
myself.
on?
I tell the flight.
Wait, there's
"This
only one
bathroom's out of
bathroom, isn't
service."
there?
Well, then come out of
There's
it.
one in the front, one in the back.
Oh, that's good. 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
Good luck.
This, mixed with the smell that was impossible to ignore, led to everyone staring at him in disgust as he sat back down in his seat. He spent the rest of the flight trying not to cry.
Oh, that'd be me, dude.
No, you would cry.
Oh, okay.
You
Yes.
crying?
I could see you do the thing though, where it's like big watery eyes and like single teardrops dropping down. You just pick this. Actually, no. You know what? You should
Wait,
have
holy
shit in your pants.
shit.
No, the embarrassment.
I'd wake up from the smell. Oh,
Ew.
Yeah, but I can't. Look at the cat over here.
In 2024, in 2024, a first-time flyer got drunk before boarding his flight and repeatedly asked the flight attendants if they wanted to join the Mile High Club, and also repeatedly asked how he could enter the cockpit. And at one point, he got up and laid in the middle of the aisle like a child. And upon landing, he was arrested and charged with interfering with the flight crew duties. In a later interview, he admitted to asking about the Mile High Club, but claimed the charges were bogus. He's like, yeah, I asked about it, but come on, it's not a big deal. I'm surprised no one got up and was just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Especially the Mile High Club thing. I feel like I was on one flight where a man was sitting next to a woman. This was like a late flight, like a red eye. And I think he said something inappropriate to her because she was just like, what? And he like was writing shit on paper and like passing it to her. They were sitting right next to each other. Something happened to where a passenger it wasn't her, heard of the stuff that was said, got up behind him and like snitched. He got moved to somewhere else and then immediately.
You know, it is kind of scary when you have to sit next to someone.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know anything about them and stuff and junk, and it's like, I remember I was
as soon as we got off.
uncomfortable with one flight. It was someone I had to sit next to.
Why?
I think it was kind of like I can't really explain it. I think the guy couldn't speak English or something because he had like someone attending to him or something.
Oh yeah, when we first went to I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that made me uncomfortable.
At least when we went on the United, we on that smaller plane. It was only 2 seats per row. Mm-hmm. So.
Cops are already there.
was I on that flight? I feel like
you were there for that one too. Do you remember that? That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Well, because we were walking through whatever, you saw the cops waiting there, like, what the hell? And we were kind of close to where the area was, and the woman was like, oh yeah, he was like asking for a blowjob and like all kinds of shit during the flight. Like, something fucked up. But it was, what I'm saying is this guy saying that the whole time, the person immediately behind her immediately got up and like helped. Didn't make a scene. The last thing I feel like you want to do, some guy who's doing that is fucking mentally unhinged anyways. So discreetly go up and be like, hey, by the way, there's this going on, and then he could be like, hey, actually, we're gonna move you.
Yeah, tell the flight attendant.
Yeah, because he didn't make a fuss about. I think he knew he was fucked. But to be fair, that was Southwest, not Spirit. So
We're classy on Southwest.
yeah, we just have a little more class on Southwest. If there's one thing that Spirit passengers are known for, it's getting into fights. It is so common that the airline has earned the nickname the Waffle House of the Sky. In 2021, a drunk woman in Nashville named Amanda Henry had to be zip-tied and carried off the plane after assaulting the flight attendants on board. On more than one occasion, she punched a flight attendant and continued to
Shit.
escalate the situation by pulling on another attendant's hair. God damn, dude. It got so out of hand that passengers had to restrain her and zip tie her legs and feet just so she could be kept under control until the flight landed. Police arrived to the smell of booze and woman with bloodshot eyes, and Amanda resisted arrest and screamed at the cops to shoot her as she was dragged into the police car,
Yes,
though
the
she
flights.
stiffed her legs to make it extra
flights.
annoying for them. The woman was charged with public intoxication, but the charges were later dropped. Wow,
She
the
had
charges
some
were later
dirt
dropped?
on- Yeah, they tried to touch me.
Which I just want to say, I like how she's on the ground. She pulled a little Jurassic Park. Shoot her! Shoot her! She's on the ground like a velociraptor. Also, Also, I want to make an argument for this, which don't get me wrong. I've had plenty of drinks on a plane, but should there be bars and alcohol
No.
anywhere near an airport? In the airport and on the plane? On the plane, should they be serving alcohol? I was thinking about this one time. I had kind of a buzz going. I think when we were going to Arizona or something, I had kind of a buzz going, drinking a screwdriver, and I was like, can you imagine if the pilot was just like, maybe I'll have like 4 or 5 screwdrivers. I'm like, should there be alcohol access on the plane? I feel like no. I feel like
And now they're
I feel like people
gone.
can live
Now they're
without
going to
a
other
drink on a plane.
airlines.
I guess maybe the thought is that
God.
maybe a little alcohol can help calm people's
Oh,
nerves.
calm your nerves.
What's gonna be the next Walmart flight?
Southwest or Frontier, one or two.
That's where it's gonna go now.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I think 1 to 2 drinks.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Anything in moderation is fine, but it's just there's the potential for tragedy.
Well, you don't know. Like, you could literally go bar hopping in the airport.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, should there even be? I'm just saying, as a whole,
Yeah.
do we need to have that? I mean, whatever. The amount of drunk, belligerent people in airports is fucking
damn.
crazy.
The scary
Sure,
thing is,
you're
like, once
getting
you're
on
up in the air.
In the
Well, so
airport.
where do you go?
Exactly.
Also, do I want some belligerent asshole to start fights, whatever? Hey, wait.
Because they sell beer. They sell the alcohol on the plane. There's gotta be limits. They can't just let you get drunk
Well, they can, if they feel like you're a vigilant drunk, they can kick you off the plane. And that's
in
happened.
the air.
Well, not in the air, obviously, but before you get
No,
off.
no. It's like, yeah, we're gonna put this parachute on you. Bye. Good luck if
To
you're
land the
flying
plane
over
early, which
water.
don't get me wrong.
There's real bar hopping there. Yeah, because, dear God, the food's expensive. Can you imagine what the alcohol is?
Oh yeah, aren't there bars in the airports too? Not
Yeah.
just the airlines.
God, that's got to cost an arm and a leg.
Wrong. I don't want people getting hurt, but I just mean like the thing of like, oh my
Oh,
God,
the
now we have to like,
airlines
it's
Could
just
have
a
been
whole
avoided
thing.
with if he just
Yes.
had alcohol. Exactly.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I don't know. Passengers who made it off their flights still weren't out of the woods. They then had to deal with Spirit Airlines' infamously bad customer service. Spirit consistently ranked near the bottom as far as an airline customer service was concerned. I don't think I've ever had like an actual bad experience on any other airline. Besides like delays and stuff, like I fucking hate American Airlines to death. I probably hate American Airlines more than Spirit, if I'm being honest.
My dad had that happen to him. He got American Airlines. He got his flight delayed one time.
Oh, that sucks.
It was to him and like 15 other airlines, and he said that terminal people were pissed. That was a fun story I should tell you sometime.
Fucking hate them. Ooh, sorry, we're delayed again. Ooh, flight's canceled. Oops. Fuck them. Versus Delta is the best because they have a built-in TV in the back of the head.
Oh yeah, you never been on a plane that had this, have you?
A screen?
Yeah, they have TV screens in the back. Delta.
Unless, dude, you know I've only been on flights with you. So
Yeah.
if I haven't had a flight with you that had that, of course I've never seen that. Delta Airlines are next.
Rest. Which it does. It's psychological help.
It does. I never watch anything, but I watch other people's screens. I like to peer and see what.
How creepy. What a creepy thing to say. What do you mean? Why don't you just watch your own thing?
Well, because I usually fall asleep, but I wake up. I go, oh, who's this person watching? Oh, Korean drama.
It just feels so invasive.
I like to judge people based on what
Also,
they're watching.
I was going to say 100% you're judging there. You're like,
I saw some kid watching Mr. Beast. His family was in first class.
a first class Mr. Beaster?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be me, Daddy. You're damn right, Joshua. Among these complaints were customers not arriving on time, being delayed, or missing their luggage, something that occurred quite frequently. What really drove people up a wall were the random absurd fees that they had to pay before boarding. You were charged for bringing water onto the plane, and if you wanted to carry
Charge for bringing water.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up. What if you need water to take, like, you have to take a pill or something?
Hope you have the money then.
That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure your baggage fits.
on, that was an additional charge. If you didn't have a digital boarding pass, you'd have to pay for a boarding pass to be printed.
Did you hear that? You gotta pay for a paper copy of your ticket.
Why?
Because fuck you, that's why.
At
Wait,
the
what?
airport. What? These fees stood for decades until 2020. What a creepy thing to say. What do you mean? Why don't you just watch your own thing?
Well, because I usually
Their luggage, something that occurred quite frequently. What really drove people up a wall were the random absurd fees that they had to pay before boarding. You were charged for bringing water onto the plane, and if you wanted to carry on, that was an additional charge. If you didn't have a digital boarding pass, you'd have to pay for a boarding pass to be printed at the airport. What?
Wait, how the hell does that work if you don't have a digital one? How come you didn't print your own when you came there? I'm confused on that one. That one's confusing.
These fees stood for decades until 2024, when Spirit was bleeding money and decided to remove a bunch of their extra fees. They also increased the weight limit of check bags, hoping to attract more customers. All right, fine. You can bring your backpack. That's what it felt like. All right, fine. We'll print the boarding pass for free. Though people hated these extra charges, it was a key part of Spirit's business strategy to keep ticket prices so cheap. Some customers were numb to all these fees because their flights were hundreds of dollars cheaper, making it the best option regardless. And the CEO of Spirit was asked about his company's customer service, and he said, offering our low fares requires doing some things that some people complain about. He was fully aware of his company's reputation, but claims it was necessary to run an airline this cheap. It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be...
Like people point out, like company service, well, we're cheap, so what do you expect?
Real.
It's like Walmart, what do you expect?
Bad. But, hey, you save $300. Which, to be fair, when you hear it out loud, pretty good argument. If you own it on the chin like that, I don't give a fuck. What do you want, a gold steak with it? It's you paid $50 for a ticket to Vegas. Any airline is bound to have horror stories, but the things that went down at the Spirit Airlines were a unique form of chaos. The stories go beyond boiling hot flights and water pipe.
What airline was it? Ew. What is that? Wait, what airline was it where it had the lady being like, that motherfucker's not real?
I think that was American Airlines.
Oh, okay. Wasn't Spirit?
Nah.
Damn it.
She was on something. It backed up like 5 seconds.
Kaboogie. Poke.
You guys light a cigarette.
Airlines were a unique form of chaos.
Yeah,
The stories go beyond boiling hot.
Oh, imagine you're sitting on the tarmac and the AC quits working in the plane.
Oh, God. Oh, so they're in a hot plane.
Imagine someone didn't take a shower.
The owner of Spirit, he knows what he is working with. Oh, if you're rich, you wouldn't get on the Spirit in the first place.
Oh, I just had a thought. You know how we would go to the Venustalk and Joplin, the smell down there?
Uh-huh.
Imagine that someone like that was in a plane. Oh, God.
Flights and water pipe leaks that left people audibly crying from distress. One Spirit flight accidentally let a bat inside the cabin, where it was seen frantically flying over passengers and putting them into a panic. Eventually, someone trapped the bat between a book and a cup and locked it in the bathroom until the flight landed. Others recount flights where they watched multiple roaches crawling all around the cabin. Even children weren't spared of Spirit Airlines' god-awful service.
No. You know what would be scarier than cockroaches?
Spiders.
No.
What?
Bed bugs.
Yeah, I got a point. Oh, shit, was mine.
If there were bed bugs in the seats.
That's happened. Water pipes, aka sewage pipes.
Ew, wait.
You can hear the people crying. Oh, the bat reminds me when we were walking that one time and you had to put the dog above your head.
Oh, yeah. Bat boo.
6-year-old Casper Ramos was a first-time flyer traveling from Philadelphia to Fort Myers to visit his grandma. Many airlines allow unaccompanied minors to fly with the help of a designated crew member that will watch over them throughout the process. Which usually you've seen this, where they're talking with them. They're like, "Hey, you want to book?" Or like they have like resources to make it a comfortable flight for a kid who's meeting another adult at another airport. In this case, Casper incorrectly boarded onto a completely different plane that.
Oh no, they lost a kid. Oh, that sounds like me when I got on the wrong school bus.
Yeah, it's a plane.
Goodbye. We're never gonna see you again.
Isn't this the story like Home Alone 2?
Yeah, except reversed.
Took him to Orlando. His luggage, however, was sent to Fort Myers. His grandmother went on a 4-hour drive to pick up the child in a panic, and the gate agent responsible was fired by Spirit Airlines, which that is crazy. To not check the child? All right, so you're...
I question how a child can be on a plane on their own, though.
You can do that. Like, say, like, parents put them on, like, grandparents might send their kids. Like, Mom used to do that with Brandon when I was a kid.
That seems like a very bad idea.
People do it all the time. I mean,
I know, but that seems like a very bad idea. The kid could easily get kidnapped or some shit.
Not in an airport. Plus, they
Yes, they could.
Reminds me of the Ron White joke when he did that for his son. It's like, is someone gonna pick him up when he gets there? No, I'm gonna pin a $20 to his collar and wish him the best of luck.
Of course something like this would happen where the kid
No
would get
flea?
lost.
What about fleas?
Fleas are easier to get rid of than bed bugs.
You're going, sure. Who are you? Casper.
A little ghost.
Ghost?
Yeah, you're gonna be a little ghost.
You a friendly ghost? You dying on this plane? One of the most publicized stories that gave Spirit Airlines a bad reputation, however, was what happened to an innocent hamster by the name of Pebbles. After finding a concerning growth on her neck, Belen Aldacosi was planning to fly home with her hamster Pebbles to have it looked at by a doctor. She had called ahead twice to make sure it was okay to take the hamster aboard the plane as an emotional support animal. Over the phone, a staff member allegedly told her that she could take it on the plane, right? But when she arrived, they denied her entry.
Of course.
Belen claimed that one of the
Of course. Because whoever fucking said that it would have been okay needs to be fired immediately. Because everyone should know that it's not okay if you bring an animal onto a plane. Because that was like one of the major rule issues they had last time video.
The employee suggested she flush Pebbles down the toilet so she could board the plane. Unable to find a different flight last minute on Thanksgiving weekend, and unable to rent a car because she was too young, Belen did the unthinkable. She bid Pebbles farewell and flushed him down to a watery grave.
What?
After Pebbles was flushed away, she sat in the bathroom stall and cried before boarding her flight. Spirit Airlines issued an apology after headlines blasted the company and stated that at no point did an employee suggest flushing the hamster. Following the event, it was reported that Spirit had never allowed rodents on their planes, and Spirit also claimed that they arranged for Belen to board a flight 9 hours later so she could find accommodations for her hamster. That's horrible.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Is it too suspicious of just like they told her they couldn't bring the rodent on, so she's like, put it in the.
Are you saying that she?
Are you a good girl? Who use a little tail cutely?
Hey kids, want some candy on my plane?
Yeah, actually, did a trucker over here is gonna be gaming after this video.
One more video then. What?
Had some wrongdoing? Did she smash its head before flushing it, or did you just drown the fucking hamster?
Kid in a candy plane.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm like, I couldn't do it. I would tell him, like, go fuck yourself, and I'd leave. Hey, I'm not gonna be able to eat turkey this year. Bye. Click and go home. Ooh, there's a little foul play here.
Kitties and everything.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I could also see somebody in emotional distress be swayed to do something. Someone just being like, I don't know, you should just flush it. It looks like it's dead already.
Also, if it's a little child, they're very
Hamster,
susceptible.
no.
I don't know if it was a little child. I think it was just like, it seemed like it was like an 18-year-old. They said it was too young to rent a car.
I see.
So I'm guessing that, and also that they got there by themselves. I don't know. Or maybe it was a kid. Yeah, can you imagine telling an 11-year-old you should just flush it? That's probably what you would tell a child. Give back to God. Let's just swim to heaven. Oh, I put it in the toilet. Regardless.
Your hamster wants to go to heaven now.
You forgot how to live.
Oh yeah, you forgot how to live. Oh no. Okay, that's messed up. But yeah, just never trust anyone who tells you can bring an animal on a plane, because you're not allowed to bring an animal on a plane. Oh gosh.
Of how terrible Spirit Airlines could be, it's not like every single person experienced these same horror stories. For them, this was simply an affordable way to travel, one that is now sadly gone. While there are still airlines like Frontier or Allegiant that offer similar low-cost flights, it's understandable why some people aren't happy about Spirit's shutdown. Just kind of a shitty situation all around. But we need to pay respects to one of the dirtiest, greasiest airlines out there that I don't...
Let me winks, oh let me winks, go up the gay man's ass. The hamster joins the Mile High Club.
I think it's coming back. I think it's flown away and it's gone. Guys, if you're flying this weekend or if you're flying out today or tomorrow or anytime in the future, be safe, take a shit before you get on the flight, and don't have any drinks. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
And watch
Well, thank you all for
What were
joining.
you about to say?
Okay.
private plane catch on fire while you're eating delicious breakfast.
We did watch a plane on the tarmac just caught on fire for probably an hour.
I was gonna say the entire time we ate.
It was
lighting up.
It was weird because it would be like they put it out and then it would just get immediately engulfed back in flames.
No one was harmed.
Don't get on that flight.
Pretty sure.
Only the plane was harmed. Well, thank you all for joining us for this lovely video. Bye. Okay.
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss,